Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, October 15th. This is your watch list. Yeah, my voice is still not back. I'm hoping by Monday. So again, go ahead and apologize for coughing during the video, but I will try really hard to stop it. So, okay, let's take a look here. Here's a look at our futures. You see we use this 50 very nicely, continue to move up, broke that trend line, and on the SPY, really quite a nice close yesterday. Seemed kind of boring, like looking through the day. It just felt kind of like meh, but nice move right here to the 50, and then we are moving on from that. So important today. Don't forget today is monthly expiration day, but more importantly, it is we need to see the follow through, right? We need to see that we have a nice, good, strong close today. Put in that nice, strong weekly candle. That would be amazing. Okay, Bitcoin actually touched over 60,000 in the futures market, and it looks as though the SEC will allow for the futures Bitcoin ETF. So that is pretty exciting. And then we also have in the news whether or not Jerome Powell is going to get reelected. No, renominated. We'll see. So some good stuff out there. There's some political battle. It's still going on. It's back to the Rock'em Sock'em robots there up on the hill. So we'll also watch for any news out of there. But for the most part, doing pretty well. Tell you what, it was the participation of technology yesterday that really gave us that boost. Technology participated. All of these sectors were participating. And that is what gave us that good, strong close, albeit on a little bit less volume. But we'll take it here. The technology ETF XLK came right up here, very close to that 50. Something we noticed that was moving. Chips did a great job yesterday. Here's a look at their overall sector. But pick a name and play it. AMD did great. I know several played NVIDIA. Awesome job, and I love the fact that it came up over that trend line. For those of you who caught that, the one I'm going to talk about two here, TSM. Why TSM? Because it had closed downside on the day. Well, because it closed downside on the day, pretty easy to catch it off of that 20. So this kind of a little bit of a reversal in a strong sector. TSM, I like the 115s, and we are now done with their earnings. So take a look at that. But AMD as well. This one's very reasonably priced. We have earnings still coming up. We'll take a look at the 115s there as well in November. Or pretty much any other chip. Okay. SoFi. Like this look in SoFi. Nice long tail. I would have preferred it closed on the high end of that candle. However, we still closed well above the previous day's, all of its price action. And we have some volume in there. I like the move for this to continue on here. I like the SoFi 20s. And once we clear up today's price level, I would look up here to about 2060 for the next level. And then potentially all the way on up here to about 2170. Lending Club. It's all about the money. Lending Club here. Closed beautifully high today. Earnings catalyst coming up. Nice little W formation. Looking for a continuation and breakout of that. I like the Lending Club 35s. Pure breakout play there. So Nike had been under quite a bit of pressure since their earnings hit the 200, but it's made a very nice orderly march up here. Looking for it to test the 50 and move on. So there's a little bit of room up to that 50. If it closes at or above that 50, I would consider holding it for a swing. I like the Nike 160s. CRM came, it made a monthly breakout if you pull out the monthly chart, but look at this beautiful pattern up. Nice rounded and continuing up. Nice room to that little bit longer trend line, which I need to adjust just a little bit up. Anything over yesterday's close, I would take the CRM to 90s. Well, if the ports are going to open, well, not that they're not open, but if they're going to start pulling or attempting to get more out of those container ships, You have to move them somehow. Take a look at UNP. Beautiful move right through the point of control here. We do have earnings next week. Look for continuation on this. And this trend line too needs to be moved. I should have done that beforehand, sorry. I'll put it right up here. There we go. Plenty of room to that trend line. And I like the UNP 220s. Home Depot, nice little move here. We came back, tagged up with the 50. Overall, pretty strong chart here. Like the look of this as we continue to move on. Lowe's too actually did really well. Once we broke out of this little top area, go ahead and remove this. Oop, I'm going to try to remove it. There we go. I like once we broke out of this area, which we held over yesterday, looking for continuation to break that 345.69, the previous high, and move on. It's holding in with some nice volume. I like the 350s. And you can also take a look at Lowe's. Both of those have been doing pretty darn well. Penn Gaming. Now, I know this one looks kind of messy, right? It is in a huge squeeze. Looking for it to move over that 77.35 area. Lots of room. We are below the 200, so it is not a pretty chart as to where it is, but it's been consolidating, getting very tight here, and looks like it's about ready to make a move. Lots of room to the upside. Once it breaks this 77.35, if it can close up over that area, I like the next look here at about 78.90 and then 80.75 area. Earnings are coming up. Take a look at the Penn 80 options. I was kind of watching Datadog yesterday. It came in, started out pretty hot, and then just failed all day. Coming back in today, though, it is green, looking to hold over. I'm leaving this trend line in, even though we went through it yesterday because that's right where we opened, but failed it. So I like it. Anything over the open from yesterday, and it needs to hold its opening price. I like Datadog 160, and then you can kind of anything in Bitcoin. You can throw a hammer at it, at a dartboard, whatever it hits. A lot of these will be moving on the overall Bitcoin move. They don't look like much on the overnight charts, but if you go and look at the futures, they all look very good. Again, moving with Bitcoin, which is making a great move here. Oh, we're back up over 60,000. All right, that is it from me today. I hope you have an awesome day. If you have any questions, please reach out, heatherc@givingtreetrading.com.